Well, hello, Mr. Bob Richards. How are you today?
Michael, good afternoon to you. I'm well, thank you.
Well, you're looking well today, and I can tell you're looking great because you are probably the most successful realtor right here in Southern Utah. So,
Wow.
welcome.
Wow. Thank
I
you.
can, I can tell by the cool studio that you're in.
Absolutely. Pretty sharp, isn't it?
Woo! Hey, Bob, I know you've got some great listings to show us today, but in the meantime, I wanted to ask you, are there times when we, as a prospective home buyer, need to be perhaps cautious or aware of that there may be instances where a real estate agent may intentionally or unintentionally somewhat misrepresent some of the features of the property that we're looking at? Has that ever happened?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you'll have an agent that is advertising a four-bedroom house, and that fourth bedroom really isn't a bedroom. It's like an office or built-in desk or a library, no closet. That's just one example. Another example would be platforms like Zillow. People will look up a certain property on Zillow, and that property will come up, obviously, and there's going to be some names of realtors to have that potential buyer call.
Yeah.
Well, none of those are the listing agent, the one representing the seller. And oftentimes people are like, well, aren't I talking to you as a listing agent? It says, no, I'm an agent on Zillow, but I'm not the listing agent. You have to kind of scroll down a little ways to find that. So consumers can kind of get uh, leaning one way or the other and not really necessarily have the full information that they ought to. One other one too, Michael, is your description of your property. If something is said such as growing neighborhood, lots of kids, built by the LDS temple, um, things that are uh, I don't know, upscale, downscale. Uh, for instance, out in the Little Valley, they have brownies and whiteys, and the brownies are kids, and the whiteys are kids. And if you're a whitey, you don't talk to the brownies because as a
Thanks.
whitey, you're living in a nicer home, etc. I just tell realtors, you know what? Be careful what you're saying on social media. Be careful what you're saying on your listings, the
Yeah.
remark section. Make sure that you're not getting you and your seller in trouble, and making sure that you are representing the buyer. In any sort of situation of advertising, Michael, I have to share my name, my brokerage number, my phone number, and sometimes my license number. And so, and I should say brokerage, yeah,
Yeah.
brokerage name and number.
Yeah.
So those are things that are must-haves. You don't want to peel back that onion and then call the party and they say, "Well, yeah, I'm with such and such a real estate." You're like, "Well, you didn't advertise it as that." And then
Yeah.
there's some issues with fines and penalties and continuing education, a lot of different things for the realtors to have to go through. But especially it puts their seller on the hook unintentionally to the seller, but they're still on the hook.
Wow. That's important to remember. I had no idea about some of that stuff.
Yeah,
I've never heard of the brownie whitey things. Like, give me a break.
I know,
That
I know.
that's I'm astounded. But
Yeah,
yeah,
seriously.
so realtors don't do that. That's just kind of
Oh,
crazy. So,
exactly.
Bob, I understand you've got a really cool listing that you'd like to share with us. Shall we take a look at this thing?
Let's do, Michael.
Yes.
This is kind of a big to do today. An announcement of this home with a absolutely substantial, incredible price change. Let me walk you through it. It's a
Yeah,
home
do
in
that.
Guthrie Color, and it is two-story, obviously. As you can see, it has a rear load garage. So the garage is around the back of the home in an alley with the adjoining homes that you see to the right.
Oh,
What's nice about this home is obviously the price. Let me tell you what we're going with this.
yeah.
So this is now priced at 579. We had it at 619 yesterday. So if you 619 minus 579, that's how much of a drop we've made in the purchase price.
Wow.
That's a ton of money. That's a huge amount of savings.
It
You
is.
get two family rooms on this, one on the main floor, one upstairs. All the other bedrooms are upstairs, and half bath, living room, kitchen, dining area, laundry, all on the main floor. Phenomenal condition. This was rented out to a single gal. She's been the only one that has used the home. It's like new. You could eat off the floor, kind of a thing. Very neutral interior. If you
Let's,
want to show a couple of other slides
yeah,
there, you can.
here's a picture of the
So,
kitchen.
yeah, kitchen area here. We've got a large family room and dining area that's all kind of been wrapped in one. And so you're able to have conversations with people, not only in the kitchen, but the dining and also the living room. This is a picture of the second family room. This is at the top of the stairs. You have obviously a sliding glass door to a deck there, but this actually acts as a
Yeah.
second family room, kids' TV play area, whatever that might look like for the kids. That's a great room where the parents can be on the main floor, send Johnny and Sally upstairs to do their homework, play their own games, watch Tony the Tiger, whoever it is, Daniel the Tiger.
Oh yeah.
And, anyway, and then with it being a desert color, you've got some great amenities as well. So there is this 2.5 acre lagoon, freshwater lagoon that's there. You've got decks of all different sizes and chairs and area to relax or get some sun. There's beach volleyball and regular sand down by the lake that's there. Pickleball courts, rent different things like wakeboards and paddle boards. You can go skirting around in the pool and enjoy that. That is part of Desert Color. Anyway, it's just a thriving community. It's just right off of exit 2 off of I-15. Massive amount of homes still yet to come, but wanted to share this one with that huge price reduction. I think somebody's going to really like it.
Yeah, that is a beautiful piece of property. And I do live in Desert Color, so all those
Yes,
areas are familiar to me. It's a great place to live. So, Bob, if somebody is interested in that listing, how can they get a hold of you?
sure. 435-703-8824. I'm at Berkshire Hathaway, downtown St. George. Again, 435-703-8824. Shoot me a text, give me a call.
And don't forget that you can listen to Bob's regular full-blown podcasts on YouTube or on all of the other podcast channels. Look for Let's Get Real with Bob Richards. Bob, thanks.
Thanks, Michael.
See you again real soon.